muting, and
there you're muting.
Yeah, I'm just used to WebEx, so I'm used to hearing a beep when I mute, and I thought I had the wrong thing selected, so my bad.
You're good, brother.
All right.
Let's go Ice Caps.
You're a big fan of former AHL teams or QMJHL teams out of St. John's, Newfoundland?
No, I'm a big fan of. Do you know that if the Jays get 9 hits, we get an ice cap, and we're 1 hit away from an ice cap right now?
Oh, see, again, I when I think ice caps, I think of hockey in St. John's, Newfoundland. So,
not delicious Tim Hortons drinks.
No, I don't do coffee. You know this.
You don't even do ice caps. Those aren't coffee. That's sugar in a glass.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
You know, this podcast may be interrupted by a Blue Jays run scoring because my wife and my kid are like over in the room next door watching the Jays.
You know, listen, if we're fast, which we should be after tonight, you might even make it back for the end of the inning.
That's what she said. Hit the music.
Sports entertainment is Brad, the dad and father Greg, the SmackDaddies.
So I don't know if the sound effect's working, so I'll edit that out. But
you'll edit it in, you mean?
Maybe. Hello, friends, and welcome to your SmackDown review for the Hub. I am Brad, the dad, and riding shotgun with me is my tag team partner, Greg, Father Veltham.
Bless you, my son.
And we're in the middle of skipping. We're the only 2 Canadians who watch SmackDown tonight.
Listen, I don't watch Blue Jays baseball because when I do, they lose. So I'm trying to help them do my small part to help them win by not watching or even looking at the score. I got a text from Brad telling me what the score was earlier. So, yeah.
And we just got our ice caps. They got 9 hits.
Well, I know where you're going to be stupid early tomorrow morning.
Oh, I won't get one. That's the afternoon. Morning is coffee. Afternoon is ice cap.
I'm so sorry.
It's like a dessert.
Do you have every person in your house with their own Tim Hortons app? So you have 4? Yeah, of course you do. Whereas in my house, everyone just uses mine.
Yeah, we all have our separate apps. And if you want to hear something funny, they also have the Tim Hortons hockey pool. And I'm not a big hockey fan, but I know how to pick 3 players. My son does not. So every morning I'm like, hey, I got a point. I got points. And he's like,
I know nothing of this.
So in the Tim Hortons app, there's a hockey thing, Greg, where you can pick 3 players. If your player scores, you get 25 points. If 2 of your players score, you get 50 points. If 3, you get 100.
Okay. And what do I do with said points?
You get free coffees.
Oh, it goes towards your like Tim points.
Yeah. So it's like straight up 25. Greg, I got this. I started screwing around with this like 3 games into the season. I got 250 points. Okay. I don't know anything. I just said, I go eeny, meeny, miny, that one.
I was going to say, I think I have like 8,000 points right now. So.
Wait, what?
Probably. Hold on.
You can buy gift cards with these points and give them to people. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. You can gift the points. There's some sort of thing they have in there where you can gift away the points.
Yeah, 8,083 points is what I have right now.
Greg, that's a lot of free meals.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing on a good day.
Potatoes, free potatoes, Greg.
Yeah, I don't see a way to gift points.
There's like you can give it to their charity at the very least.
I have no idea. When I remember, I turn it on to redeem, and then I just get free teas. So okay, let's listen. You and I both have early days.
Oh yeah, let's get through this.
11:23 in the night, 11:24 as we start recording this.
Let's finish. Let's go through this quickly. So recap 1. Yeah, that was what happened last week with Jacob and Drew. And we started the show with Jimmy in the back, and Jimmy's talking to Cody, Greg, because Jimmy is here to get revenge. So he's going to go talk to Nick Aldis. And I guess he didn't like what Nick Aldis said based on what's about to happen.
That seems reasonable to me.
What do you think of Cody's advice saying, I have a brother in the game and sometimes stuff happens?
Yeah, that was a surprise. Not going to lie. Was not expecting that. That was not on my bingo card for tonight. Let's just say that.
He didn't mention him by name, but are we referring to the fact when they had a blood feud that ended with them becoming a tag team?
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I mean, does stuff happen outside of WWE? I'm not sure.
Not according to anybody that works there.
Okay.
So let's go into Cody Rhodes. He cuts a promo. He basically just is just cutting a promo. Cody promos are killing me because he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Should he apologize for hitting him in the head? That was the main point of this promo. Should I apologize for hitting Drew in the head?
I mean, no.
And then Drew comes out and he's amazing. Talks about Cody propaganda. You are all complicit. You've fallen for his propaganda. And Drew wants to finish his story by winning the title. And before Cody can rebut, in comes Jimmy because he didn't like what Nick Aldis said. So he just attacks. I have a question for you. Which show is Jimmy officially drafted to?
Does it matter?
No.
Okay. Moving on.
Greg, was this any good?
No.
No,
it wasn't.
And then it got worse because the MFTs come out and they have a little interaction with Cody and Jimmy. And I'm like, we got war games to build right after this Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, we do, unfortunately.
So
I'm getting nervous.
Hey, Jimmy and Drew brawled in the back.
Sure.
The MFTs versus the MFTs represented by JC Mateo and Tamatonga. The only two good wrestlers in this faction are going to wrestle Shinsuke Nakamura and his longtime tag team partner, Rey Fenix.
This is when I start to wonder about my life choices.
Your favorite faction versus Rey Fenix and tag team partner of the month.
Yes, I believe this is when I sent you guys a note and said that I'm sat on the side of the road and I am questioning my life choices.
So my question for you is over under Rey Fenix with 20 different partners before he tags with his Lucha Bro.
Listen, in the content creation world that we live in now, you telling me that Rey Fenix will have 20 different partners has so many different connotations. I think I should just not answer that question and move on.
Rey Fenix coming to OnlyFans sometime in 2029.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so we saw lots of cool stuff in this match, but essentially we get...
before we start... When Rey Fenix came out first and I heard his music, because it was so dark, I thought that they Def Rebel Shinsuke Nakamura again.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you thought Dragon Lee was coming out. I was like, no, he won the tag titles with AJ Styles.
No. I legitimately thought for a second, I was like, oh man, we just got Shinsuke Nakamura back. We just got his good music back. And now they've Def Rebelled him again. Really?
But this week is like Adopt a Luchador week. So AJ adopted So AJ adopted Dragon Lee and Shinsuke adopted Rey Fenix, and the Viking Raiders adopted Penta. So it's Adopt a Luchador week.
Adopt a Luchador week. Well, I think that's what I was going to call the show something else, but I think we should rename it to Adopt a Luchador week. By the way, I don't know if you've heard breaking news, but it just flashed on my screen. Jays are up 3-2.
Yeah, I know, because they got their 9th hit. Let's go, Ice Caps.
Oh, I didn't realize that hit meant that they had scored. My bad.
Listen, they got Ice Caps. So
sure.
Anyways, this match basically is runs until Ray Phoenix jumps to the outside and gets choke slammed by Tala Tonga. And the worst finisher I've seen in a long time, the running elbow, which is called the cutthroat, for the win. Greg, your favorite tag team beat up your favorite luchador. Wait, let me make some more suggestions for AI. Can we have Ray Phoenix?
We're moving on. We don't have time for this tonight.
Ray Phoenix needs a new tag team partner. Next week, a different tag team partner. Let's go with Carmelo Hayes, and they can team up to get revenge on the MFTs.
We are moving on because we can't stay here much longer.
Okay, Jimmy is in the back, and he's talking to Nick, and he just wants a fight. So we're going to get a no DQ match, Greg. What's the difference between this and Falls Counts Anywhere / street fight?
The Falls Count Anywhere.
Okay. But street fight and no DQ match, what's the difference?
Branding.
Julia's on the phone. Your night gets better because Chelsea Green.
Yes, it does.
We're talking about a merger, but in the background is Nikki Cross. And speaking of OnlyFans, in comes Kiana James. The end. There's no merger.
No, but we did get to hear again this week as we get ready for this match. Now we get to hear more about Kiana James's business acumen that we talked about in great detail a few weeks back on our episode entitled Business Acumen, which you can find here on the Hub Sports Entertainment.
Yep. Here, Greg, I'm gonna, just so that we can be expedient in this, I'm gonna be lazy not add sound effects in. So I take it that we're cutting the Cody and Jimmy stuff from the beginning.
Oh dear God, yes.
Okay, what about the match between the MFTs and Ray Phoenix and his partner of the week?
We unfortunately are cutting Adopt the Luchador week here.
We are cutting it?
Yes, we are, because MFT is involved.
What are you doing with Chelsea Green?
Oh no, we keep Chelsea.
Chelsea. If I forget to take out the sound effects, this is the funniest. Brad doing his own sound effect works. He's too lazy to hook up the second computer tonight. Jays are on. I want to go watch some more Jays. Tiffany and Kiana James. So Kiana James can wrestle. Who knew?
Well, sure, but we have a rule, Brad. We cannot cut any Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, so Tiffany wins with the prettiest moonsault ever. This match, first of all, I was impressed with Kiana James' gymnastics. She hit some incredible moves, including a really cool Falcon's arrow. But Tiffy hits a swanton and a moonsault just to get beat up by Julia.
Sure. That's what happened here.
And Jade came out and saved her.
Right.
For about 3.2 seconds.
I was gonna say, and then Brad went and left, got up, left the room, left the screen running, right?
Yeah, no, I saw Jade's beatdown. It was Greg. She jumped on her Tiffy's knee. I was like, oh, that doesn't look nice.
Yeah, this was where we were going to get. I was going to call this week's episode "The Storm Clouds Are Darkening."
Is that because we have to watch more Jade matches?
Jade turned heel.
Oh, I just thought it meant we had to watch her wrestle. So that makes me sad. And Bianca, please heal. We need you.
Yes.
Because if the options are Nia Jax and Jade in the vortex of rematches, Bianca seems like to continue your analogy, a sunshine on a cloudy day.
Well, here's the thing. Nia is not going to be doing that because we get Nia.
Oh, later on, I know. But don't worry, she's only one win away from being back in that feud.
All right, moving on.
Dragunov Sammy recap for recap 2. Sammy congratulates Dragunov, and apparently he ceremoniously passed the title. He also passed on the match of the week open challenge, which is actually an open challenge for Dragunov.
Yes.
My family's losing their mind. I think there was a Grand Slam.
Okay.
So, anyways, Jade cuts a promo. She said the only mistake she made was that she thought patience would work, and you only get rewarded for life with power.
Sure. Yeah, it's 9-2 now.
Okay, they did score. Okay, so what about? Let's go back, Greg. You're gonna cut Sammy and Dragunov.
Yeah, we don't need it.
And what about Jade?
No, we'll keep the heel turn.
Okay. In her promo? And even the promo?
No, the promo's cutting.
Ilya Dragunov's open challenge is answered by Aleister Black and Zelina Vega doing the new Aleister Black entrance.
Yeah, again, I think I said this last week. This is very reminiscent of a previous WWE married couple who had a very similar gimmick.
And should be yelling gimmick infringement every time they come on the screen.
Yes.
And Zelina hits a Hurricane Rana early on to smash Dragunov's head into the ringside. And
okay, but here's the part that drives me nuts with this. Okay, Zelina Vega might weigh 70 pounds wet.
70, you're generous.
I'm trying here.
You know what? She used to weigh 70 pounds wet, but she's now at a solid 80 because she added some weight in the front.
Okay, cool. Well, regardless, she logically speaking, if I have a 70-year-old, if I have a 70-pound woman coming at me in a Hurricane Rana, I could just put one arm up and block her and she'll just bounce off something.
Or she'll land on him and he'll just be like, no, and push.
Yeah. The Ilya Dragunov Hurricane Rana with his face impacting the ringside barricade, it makes no sense to me.
Shawn Michaels bumping for Hogan.
I guess.
Okay, Greg, this continues on. I mean, this match is really good. And there's lots of cool stuff in this match. And at one point, it looks like you might get an Aleister Black win. But then Damian Priest comes out and he takes off his creepy sunglasses. We can see the burn, I say in air quotes.
Yes, we can.
This distraction allows a Torpedo Moscow for the second time, and Dragunov, after beating the hell out of himself, wins in a brutal match. This match, a couple times I was like, what a brutal match.
Yep. And that's what we got here.
And then afterwards, we have Damian Priest just kicking the crap out of Aleister Black until Zelina scratches him in the eye and they run away, and Damian Priest stands on top of the table holding his eye.
Sure.
Blindfold match?
Maybe. I don't know. And I don't care at this point.
So I think you're cutting all this.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I would say, can I make a case that we cut the after the match, but the actual match itself, until the crappy finish, was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that, but yeah.
You just never, I agree with you though. I have no interest. This Aleister Black Damian Priest feud just needs to end.
Yeah.
Loser goes back to AEW.
Listen, that's music to my ears.
Loser has to feud with the MFTs on Raw.
Do not give them ideas.
Wait, I said on Raw.
I don't care. I don't wish that on anyone. Okay, moving on.
Recap 3, Carmelo Hayes and The Miz. Carmelo gets his revenge, and Melo then cuts a promo. He doesn't mind Miz. He in fact owes a lot to The Miz. However, their feud is done. He's like, I've learned from my mistakes in the past. I'm not going to keep going at you. And Kip Williams calls him this hyper masculine language and your toxic masculinity. So Kip Williams is going to get some toxic masculinity next week from Melo until Miz messes up this match.
All I kind of laugh at and think is, like, as you say, toxic masculinity, I hear is Cheese Whiz adds personality.
Toxic masculinity adds personality.
All right.
Okay, what are you keeping toxic Are you keeping toxic masculinity?
Yes, because we're gonna get something next week on it. So
Yes. Sure. Dragunov walking in the back runs into other members of the former NXT UK roster, Fraxium, and they could get a match. And DIY calls them out, and DIY then Fraxium reminds us, wait a second, these guys are supposed to all have a match this week.
Yeah.
What happened with that tag match, Greg?
Do you know what? Whatever. Moving on.
Are you gonna keep this?
The backstage segment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, and they heard Bayley's challenge, so I guess they're going to Raw for that tag match. And then Nia Jax pops out of nowhere and warn Charlotte that Alexa could stab her in the back, and they talk about projecting, and that's fair because Nia Jax stabbed a lot of people in the back and some people in the front, and maybe drop people face first onto a pair of steps. Whatever, doesn't matter. Nia Jax is going to fight Alexa Bliss in the, oh my God, I can't believe this was a WrestleMania rematch.
Yeah.
Sure, who cares?
Yeah.
Recap 4, Jacob Fatu gets destroyed last week. And this leads to our main event, Drew versus Jimmy. Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy so in the winner gets to go back to Raw. Or loser, maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
So this match was a street fight, and they fought all around the arena, Greg.
That they did.
And we get a Slim Jim table, which I thought for sure that Jimmy was going through, but no, he puts Drew through a Samoan drop. He tries to go for the Uso splash, and we get a chair tossing, Greg.
Yes, we do. We get a chair tossing.
And then we get a kick to the head with a Claymore. And 1, 2, 3, Drew wins, and he's getting ready for Saturday night's main event next weekend, where he will face Cody Rhodes for the world title. Speaking of which, Drew tries to plead his case that he didn't do anything wrong by putting Jimmy's head in the chair and screams at him, I didn't do it. Yeah, I'm sure that at that point, Jimmy's like, sure, I'll believe you, bud. Like, just take my head out of the chair. Cody tries to make the save. He does make the save, but he doesn't like look behind him because Drew comes back and beats him up, and Drew stands victorious, meaning he's probably not winning this title.
Yeah, I mean, it's Saturday night's main event. When do you actually ever get a title change on Saturday night's main event?
Probably not, especially now that it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
And this whole time when they were building up Saturday night's main event, I was like, oh yeah, I guess they have to do one before the John Cena one.
Right.
So Greg, are you keeping this?
So no, I'm not keeping this. But what I will say is I am kind of shocked that WWE went the route that they are going right now on Raw with the title picture. Because if it was me, it would be me having John Cena win that title.
Dude, or how about the other thing that would have been obvious? You know what? LA Knight.
Maybe. I don't know. I just thought John Cena getting one more title reign under his belt, go out on top, lose or win at the end, doesn't matter. But that was my thought. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. But with that, Brad, let us.
We don't have to. We can just say goodnight. Yeah. So we.
This is your SmackDown synopsis.
So basically, Greg said, skip this episode of SmackDown and go watch the Jays.
Yeah, you're probably going to be a lot happier. And do you know what? The cost of game 1 or game 2 tickets is about what you'd pay to go to WrestleMania. So, I mean, you're probably going to make more money doing that.
But you get to watch Cito Gaston if you saw game 1, and in game 2, you get to see Joe Carter.
Oh, very good.
Joe Carter is throwing out the opening pitch tomorrow night.
Is he? Sure. I think the Jonas Brothers are performing tomorrow night too.
And the Raptors started their season tonight too in Toronto.
Well, your son is probably losing what's little left of his mind.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so go Jays go and 7-game series. Jays can win as long as they get 9 hits a game, so we can get 7 more ice caps.
Jesus, they're up 11-2 right now.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I guess let's go ice caps.
Yeah, I guess so.
Goodbye, friends.
All right. Goodbye.
I'm sitting here with my notebook again, talking about wrestlers that drive me insane. And the T's on the screen, Lord, give me a break. I'd rather eat gravel or jump in a lake. Oh, why do I have to talk about this? It's all this again, and I just can't resist rolling my eyes at the Wyatt clan. I'm a fed up, fired up wrestling fan.